got shot. That's when it really changed my breaking career. Like in my super high competitive years, it was like obviously winning Battle of the Year, winning UK Champs twice, winning a Freestyle Session 5 times. Like those are like my highlights of battles, right?
Welcome to CypherBeastT.V from the Rock Force crew. We got a dope B-boy. He won competitions like Battle of the Year, Freestyle Session, and so much more. We got no other than Bboy Kareem. In this episode, we will discuss how he got exposed to breaking, highlight moments, how In the Circle came about, and so much more. I'm your host, Tony47, and enjoy this episode. Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to CypherBeastT.V. I'm your host, Tony47, and today, from Rock First Crew out in Vegas, Bboy Kareem. What's up, man? How you doing?
What up, T? How you doing, bro?
Good. Before we start the show, a little bit about me. I'm out here in Portland, Oregon. I've been breaking for about 18 years, off and on. I won jams, I judge jams, I throw in jams out here in Portland, Oregon. And the context of this channel and podcast is to explore your mindset, your knowledge, inspire, and most of all, get a deeper insight of others and you. For you through others. Yeah. And so let's take it back. How did you get into breaking or exposed into breaking?
How I got exposed to breaking? Well, you kind of always see it on TV, right? This will be my 25th year in breaking. And I just saw some kids in the neighborhood just doing it, like in their garage. And I walked past them and kind of just was like, what are you guys doing, and then, I'm young, and they were young too, so they kind of just took me under their wings. The crew was called BBS Crew, but they're kids. Yeah, so breaking I didn't take it really that serious or anything like that. And then started getting better and better, kind of fast, I guess, because I was going to homeschool, and so I had time to practice. And then I met Gerald from Rock Force Crew, and that's kind of when my career blew up pretty fast.
And then what area were you living at that time?
I was in Sacramento, California. I'm born and raised in Berkeley, California. But I moved to Sacramento, I think I was 10 or so. So I was in Sacramento.
Okay, word.
Shout outs to Ajax, because that was one of the first breakers I ever seen. That was actually not one of the first. That was the first breaker I ever seen. He was my brother's friend, and so I never knew of him as a breaker. I kind of knew of him as a family friend,
Nice, yeah. Nice. And then through that journey, was he kind of mentoring you and coaching you?
Hell no, he was hella mean to me. Hell no. But the thing is, you got to think about it, right? My brother is 4 years older than me, so Ajax is 4 or 5 years older than me, So I was a kid. If I'm 9 or if I'm 10 years old at the time, I wasn't really. I think I was 11. But either way. I was like a little brother, you know what I mean? So he was, and so they didn't want to kick it with me. Ajax didn't teach me until he was the first breaker I saw, but he didn't teach me anything until I got him in Rock Force. Yeah, but it was we used to battle. We used to actually have beef, but it was weird because we had breaking beef, but then he would still come over to my house to kick it with my brother. It was weird, super weird. My whole family knows him, super weird. So yeah, but shout out to Ajax, that's my guy.
Nice. And then, what crews were you in? Did you have any crews before Rock Force?
Just Devious Crew, which was a neighborhood crew, nothing crazy. Super talented, but they all kind of bunch of Asians. You know how it goes. It was a bunch of Asians. Yeah. Well, it was mixed, but it was majority Asians and stuff.
Nice. And so you met Gerald. He was originator of Rock Force Crew?
Gerald was in Chaos Crew, kind of the same thing as me. He was in a local based crew, and then he kind of got better, and then they got to Rock Force, and that's when his career kind of blew up, So same kind of situation. And then,
okay.
But I met him in 99. I met him. Yeah, when I started, I met him, and he got shot. I officially met him in the hospital when he got shot. And that's when it really changed my breaking career totally. Meeting him changed. I wouldn't put it like this. If I didn't meet Gerald, I wouldn't be talking to you today.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Trail, man.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and huge role model, and you're being a role model nowadays too. Done a lot of things in your breaking journey. From Rock First Crew. What are some? Would you say some highlights in your breaking journey has been so far?
Like in my super high competitive years, it was like obviously winning Ballad of the Year, winning UK Champs twice, winning a Freestyle Session 5 times. Like those are like my highlights of battles, right? Winning the World of War Classic was great. Man, I
Right.
had a good career. uh,
Yeah. I think so. And I saw some content that you had like over 100 wins or something like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I had 100. I mean, yeah, obviously way over 100 now, but like, um,
Yeah.
yeah. I've had. I mean, when you compete and you're a competitive person, um, you know, like winning was in my mind was never. It was always was never not an option. I was trying my hardest to win. Right, like that was the goal.
Right.
So yeah. But now, my career is obviously I'm still competing. I'm just injured, and this injury has been the longest injury I've ever had. But yeah, it's just I guess the highlight is the journey, right? The whole career is kind of like my highlight. Honestly, doing Cirque du Soleil was great, a great experience. Doing living in Australia, doing a theater show was a great experience. Doing an Usher residency was a great experience. So I've been really, really blessed, man, to be able to have this career, this long.
Nice. And being healthier, and still competing at this level. That's tight. That's dope, man. When you said injury, what did you pull? What did you pull?
Oh shit, it's not a pool. I wish it was a pool. Yeah, so I have a
tore or broke or something.
I have a complete labrum tear in my hip, and it's just complete. So like they're like, yo, you need surgery. But I'm kind of like I'm maintaining. It still hurts, it's uncomfortable, but I'm maintaining that. But it's constant. And then I have a rotator cuff tear. A couple rotator cuff tears. There's more muscles in your shoulder than a rotator cuff. I mean, it's just one muscle. And so, but I just got stem cell injections like almost 2 weeks ago, and so now it's like healing. Bro, stem cells crazy.
Is it? Oh man. Yeah, I saw some some videos. Crumbs was doing some stem cells. I haven't asked her anything about that, but wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I walked into the facility like with pain, like constant pain. I walked out with no pain, with some discomfort, but like put it like this: I didn't have full range on my shoulder, right? Like before I did this, I didn't have full range. It would be like here, and it would hurt, But now, like I have full range. No, it's still some discomfort, but like with stem cell, the tissues are healing itself, so it's not going to heal itself in an instant. It takes like some time, but it's great. Like I feel the shoulder being stronger. I feel more stability, bro. It's so crazy. It was hella money, but it was so worth it. I wish I would have done it earlier.
It is still new. I feel like I haven't heard much about it until kind of more recently.
Yeah, super new. I mean, I've the only people I know, the only breakers I know that have gotten stem cell. I'm sure there's been more, maybe, hopefully, but it's only me and Crumbs. But I just posted mine. I posted mine the same day he posted his, and we didn't even know each other were doing anything. So it was kind of fun.
Oh, really? That's still that's tight.
Yeah,
okay, nice. I'm gonna look into that some more. With the stem cells, kind of tight. It kind of helps give us more health long term.
I'm want to get another. I'm gonna try to get another shot. I'm like, yo, I'm already trying to get another shot. I can feel it every day. I feel like more stability and strength in my shoulder. And like I haven't been doing no therapy at all. I just kind of been resting it, but it's getting there, So it's been 3 years, man. It's a long time with this injury. So I just didn't want to get surgery unless my shoulder is like where I can't move it. Then I'll get surgery. But I'm like, I don't want to cause trauma to heal trauma. Like they got to cut your shoulder all the way open. Like that sounds crazy to me. I'd rather just wait.
Yeah, regenerate like Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly.
Body heals up.
I got the beard, so I just ain't got the strength.
Yeah, nice, dude. Nice. Man, yeah, I had a question with the stem cells. How does that work actually? Is it just like a shot, or do they pick certain joints in you to examine?
So they obviously got to get an MRI to see what kind of tear you have or whatever the injury is, and then this is my experience on it. So they got the MRI.
Okay.
Sent the MRI to the doc. He was like, "Oh yeah, we can fix you, bro. We don't need to get surgery." So then went to go see him. This is in Vegas, so I had to fly nowhere, which is cool because I think they in stem cell I saw like they make it like where you have super high, you have hella IVs in and some peptide stuff and all that. But like for me, I ain't got time for all that. I just need to get the shot. Like I don't need to travel to go do all that. So yeah, so he knows where the tear was at. So he just did like 2 shots, like 1 and 2, and dude, it took like 5 minutes, bro. Like literally, ping, ping, and like, all right, and then I was out of there.
And then give it
time to rest.
Wow. Is it a one-time thing, or do you get the routine coming back every like month or 2 months, 3 months or something?
No. He said probably I'll see him again like in like 3 years, 4 years or so. Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, if one shot can heal it even faster, I'm trying to go back like as soon as possible. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Time of the essence. Just we're not getting younger, and so what we can do to help fasten the process, that'll be
yeah. It's more like it's just pain, man. I it's so crazy to be in pain for 3 years consistently. Yeah, it messes with your mental health, like it really does, and your confidence and stuff like that. So it's like I think just being out of pain is like really what I'm looking forward to, which is that's I'm like super excited for that, and then be able to actually move the way I want to move because I haven't been able to do that for a while. But God or whatever you believe in is we're blessed, so I can't really complain too much. I'm still here,
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%, man. At this age, finding people around similar ages that are passing away, or things happen to them where they're not as mobile or as normal nowadays. So it's a blessing to be on this video podcast with you. So heck yeah, Kareem. Heck yeah. I kind of want to take it back when you mentioned some of the stuff you've done in the entertainment space. You're out in Vegas. Is there a lot of opportunities out there? Like you mentioned, you did Cirque du Soleil. You had the residency with the Usher. Because in Vegas, there's so many different. There's every hotel or there's so many shows with Cirque du Soleil. Being out there as not. There's different ways, in dancing. You got your battles, competing, judging, ways to make funding, right? Mm-hmm. And then opportunities for like gigs, dance events, and stuff like that. For living out there, how's your experience?
It's been great, man. Honestly, I wasn't planning on actually living here. I just came here for school, and I was gonna bounce up out as soon as I graduated. But yeah, I've just been getting opportunities, and I realized that the opportunities here, Vegas is not LA, right? We're not a big. We're not LA. LA is like super a lot of opportunities, but you can live. I think anybody who has good talent could live here, or they go to New York, or they go to Miami, go to where there's opportunity. I believe there's opportunities everywhere, but Vegas definitely there's opportunities, just like maybe more than the average, right? It's more opportunities than Portland, right? Like it's not
yeah,
city,
for
right?
sure.
I lived in Portland too, so shout out to Portland because it's a beautiful city. It's just rough living there, man, with all that rain. Shit is rough.
Oh man, yeah. There's some days through the wintertime, I'm like, man, can it be warm already?
Bro, I lived up there for 2 years. I was off of 132nd and Sandy, kind of close to Gresham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by the Costco,
By the Costco, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I live out in Gresham. I know.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's the Costco we go to, and I still go there, to get some groceries and stuff.
Yeah. That's the Costco I went to, and I was literally like maybe 5 minutes away from that Costco, and it was amazing. I would have stayed. Dude, it was years ago now. Wow. But it was honestly, the city was beautiful, but it's just the rain, dude. I can't take it.
Yeah, that's how I seen you. I don't think we actually introduced or talked to you. I just started. I think this was back in like 06 or 07. Like I just started breaking in 06. It's either 07 or 08. There's a dance battle Andy's dance battle that RoboCop threw for his crewmate because he passed away. And so I remember, yeah, that was like one of my first jams I actually competed in.
Oh, nice.
I just remember I was super nervous. I probably just did like a 6-step in chairs. But I remember at the time I was getting down with against Alad's crew. One of my crewmates went against you, and he was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm going against Kareem," to the host. And at the time, I was like, I didn't really know who you were at the time. And then, obviously, at the end of the day, you took it and you won. It was a 1-versus-1.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, no, I used to battle a lot in Portland. And, you know, shout out to Moon Patrol, like Hugh, and Wang. Man, how all their names all like, kind of similar.
Yeah, they're all.
No, but
Moon Patrol guys, they got similar names.
Greg, all those dudes, man. I was training with them a lot, and super welcoming scene. Everybody was super nice. It seems like the scene's growing now, which is really, really dope. So yeah, good luck. Shout out to all the new breakers that are in Portland. I'm not new, but I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's a new scene, right?
For sure. Yeah, New Birth crew out here are holding it down, throwing jams, and then staying active in the scene and competing a lot. And so shout out to the New Birth crew out here.
Oh, that's the crew. That's the crew's name. New Birth.
New Birth, yeah, they're kind of the newer gens, kind of generation before us. And then they've been holding it down. They throw their anniversary New Birth crew jam. They just had one recently, back in July or something like that.
Sick.
Yeah,
sick. Super sick. Yeah, man. Northwest is a good scene, you know, and it's always been a good. I've seen a nice scene, man. I've always liked that scene a lot.
Yeah. That's cool. From Seattle, you know, not too far away, 3 hours from Seattle, and now there's 3 hours on top of that. It's the Vancouver, BC side, and through that.
And then you got the Tri-Cities too. Still, you got Tri-Cities up in that.
Yeah, that's right.
You know
Tri-Cities.
what I mean? Yeah, I know all those fools. Those are the homies. Soul Felons, you know.
Soul Felons, Dance Brooms, or the Hoods now.
Honestly, I still like they're the homies, but I still don't understand. Like, it's Dance Brooms, then Soul Felons, and now the Hood. Like, I don't even. I'm like, is it one crew, 3 crews? But either way, I got love for those fools, so it don't matter.
Yeah, they're mixed, and then now they're like now they're all like the Hoods or something. So I think because they're all the active guys.
So why they're the Hoods? Because they wear a lot of hoodies, or like they from the hood? Like, you know what I mean? I should ask.
I don't know. You got to talk to Thomas or Yami or Woody or
Woody.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that.
Yeah, those other guys. I need to ask those. I'm gonna see Thomas in 2 weeks actually. So he'll be at ITC. So I'll ask him. So with that.
In the circle.
Yeah, he'll be
ITC.
in the circle. Yeah, he'll be in the circle for sure.
Nice, dope, cool, man. Yeah, I plan to go. Speaking on that topic, in the circle, I haven't been. I saw the last year highlights and stuff. It looks pretty dope. I saw an entryway of like a half pipe. I think there's a BMXer on it or skater or something that was there. It looked pretty tight. Like, I think that's really dope, and the vibe seems really tight and dope. And then the battles look pretty dope. One that really sticks to me, I'm sure that it probably got millions of views already, is Kid Raiden going out there with a baby stroller.
Yeah, Raiden is crazy.
You're like, what?
Well, I think it's funny because I right before that battle, obviously it's my jam, so I'm kind of like our jam, so I'm kind of like running around doing a lot of stuff, and I just seen him with the baby and the baby in the stroller like 5 minutes before they announced full force. So then I'm thinking the baby is genuinely still in the stroller, you know. And then I see like it was, but Rainen's obviously a super vet, so yeah, that was a great moment for sure. Thank you to Rainen for coming out.
Yeah, that was tight. That was definitely a memorable moment.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. How did the In the Circle come about? How many years has it been going, and how did it come about?
In the Circle, this is our 3rd year, and yeah, we kind of just got connected with the owner of Vans, and he went to one of our crew members' events, Denver's events in Vegas, and he was like, "Oh man, we should throw one." He really loved the scene and the community. He was like, "Yeah, let's throw an event." But this one, he was like, "Yo, let's do one for like, I think it was like $50,000. It was something crazy." And I'm like, "Yo, we can't. Like, we're not ready for that yet, you know." But he was like, "Let's. I really like the scene and all the breakers in it. Let's let's treat them to something. Let's try to make their experience great. And I'm like 100, like that's what we want to do. So without Vans, we wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I mean? So, and Steve Van Doren, the owner of Vans, he helped out a lot. So opportunity so we kind of went with it, you know. But I'm not a promoter, you know. Like I'm a breaker, so I'm not really good at it. You know what I mean? So I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
But what the good thing is, I am a breaker now. All the whole crew is active and been at jams forever. So I mean, what's better to throw a jam? A breaker or a non-breaker? I think it would be a breaker would know what breakers want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And then, you know, while you throwing that, you kind of, I'm assuming you probably learned a lot from throwing events, kind of what to expect, you know, who to communicate with and connect the dots.
Stressful. It's stressful, dude. It's stressful. Like, it's like almost like I don't know why I do it. You know, like I don't understand. You put a lot of work in, but you don't really know. I guess it's the same thing with battles. Like you practice for years, but you don't know if you're going to win the jam or not. Right? With the events, you put all this work in, you don't know how many people are going to show up, right? And our cash prize is $10,000. Oh, well, our first year was $10,000. That's a lot of money. It's like, you know. So you think about it, you're down 10,000 before the doors even open. You know what I mean? So it's a little scary when you think about it. But you know, we've done 2 successful years. I hope this year does well, but you just never know, right? So, you know, hopefully, wish and pray that people show up.
For sure.
Yeah. But you know, the thing,
and
I think with breaking and being a breaker, like we kind of understand that breakers want a certain thing, and they don't like what makes a jam different. So our jam, for us, we know, okay, there's so many jams in the USA. Well, how can we make a breaker's experience better? Can we give them free water? There's literally no jams that have free water. Like, so we try to get the break. We have to get the breakers free water, right? The breakers essentially get free water. Obviously, free concert, which is like a given, but free water is super important for me because that's what we really need that to rehydrate, right? So we made sure that breakers get free water. We make sure that competitors get free food. And
nice.
You know, like it's just stuff like that. And like you said, the half pint, right? So my idea and my theory is we should give the breakers experience before they walk in the doors. So, for example, if the line's really long and they're just sitting there talking to each other, that's not really doesn't really get them juiced, right? Maybe they see each other, they get hype, you know. But like, why couldn't we give them entertainment while they're waiting in line? That was my idea, to put the half pipe the monster BMX riders in front of the line so they have some entertainment before they walk in the door. And so for this year, we're going to do the same thing, have the BMX riders, give them a show. And then at the end of the event, most people just walk out and say peace, you know. But this year, we're going to do a concrete battle. As soon as the event's over with, we're going to throw a concrete battle called Break the Bank. It's invite only, but in theory, this is how it works. And shout out to Epi, because this is actually Epi. Epi's the one hosting the concrete battle. It's his event. It's his concept. So he's hosting it. He's just doing it during our event. But essentially, it goes like this. Let's say me and you, Tony, we have $50, and then we say like, I'm like, oh man, I want to battle Tony for $25. One round, $25. Let's say you smoke me, you take my $25. Now you got $75. And then let's say, I don't know, Woody wants to battle you for the $75. Right? Let's say you and Woody battle for the $75. One round, it's only one round for the $75. Let's say he wins. Now he takes all your money, you're out the battle now. Kind of make sense? So we're gonna do that at the end, as soon as in the circle is over with, the main event, then we're going to start the concrete battle as soon as people are walking outside, so they get another entertainment if they want to watch that.
Oh yeah, kind of start right before everyone's walking out, so they're like, "Hey, everyone, what's going on?" You know?
Yeah, and it's on concrete. It's literally going to be it's going to be in the parking lot, so pretty much just another free battle, right? So we're trying to do different things to give breakers a different experience, you know?
Yeah, no, that's tight. Yeah, and that's tight. That's going to get hyped up and heated, or whoever does some, you know, like a head spin or something on concrete there. You hear people going off.
I couldn't do it. It wouldn't be me. Nope. I do too many spins, yo.
Next thing you know, you get some.
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
But
that's gonna be tight. Heck yeah, dude. That's gonna be sick. And then, who are the upcoming judges for the event? I saw B-Boy Data was one of them.
So for the judges, we have data, and again, for me, I think that if I have an opportunity, like I want to, if I have an opportunity, I want to share the opportunity with other people. So
Hmm.
with this event, my idea is I want to get I want to get people that are obviously good judges, but I want to get people that I personally know that are good people, because I think that before you can be a good judge, you have to be a good person in general, right? Like if you do anything good, you got to be a good person
Yeah.
first. So yeah, for example, we got Data. Love Data, dude. He's an amazing person, amazing man. So dope B-boy. We got Data. Obviously, we got B-boy Morris, one of my best friends, one of the best breakers for me, one of the greatest breakers of all times. You can't like he's won everything, right? You can't deny the guy. Great person too. And then we got Jeremy Monster, Break Free. Love the dude. Like, super unique style, and just a really great person, you know. Then what else we got? We got Flips. Love Flips. I think for me, Flips and like his whole crew and his whole career has just been really great, you know. And I feel like with Flips, like he's been out the scene for so long that like I just feel like people kind of need to see him and understand his history, right? Flips is like I don't know. I love Flips, man. I don't. It's hard to explain with Flips. It's like they just need to see him. Does that make sense? Like people need to see him and understand his history, because your history can kind of get like lost if you're not active in the scene, right? And I know I've known Flips forever, and he's always been a good person for me. So, yeah, I always wanted to work with him. And then we have Renegade, DJ Kev from London. And for me, Kev, I've been knowing Kev since I was like 15, 16. For me, I'd rather have him judge than probably 90% of breakers. I know he's a fair judge, and I know he's a good person, fair judge, and he's been around forever, man. So, yeah, so that list of judges is for me is like really, really important. You know?
Nice. And then I saw a recent post for the event that they're doing a Vans giveaway for the year, and so
Yep.
can you tell me more about it? I just saw a post that like depending on what shoe or he's gonna handpick somebody or something like that.
Yeah, so we did it last year too. So I think it's usually two people. I think we went two people, probably a boy and obviously a man and a woman, boy and a girl, whoever might be a kid. But yeah, so if Steve's going to be at the gym, he goes to the gym. If he's the one cooking the food for the people. So he's gonna be at the gym. So he's gonna be walking around, and if he sees somebody wearing some sick Vans or unique Vans, or maybe they have a whole outfit, like a whole Vans outfit, then he's gonna come to us and be like, "Hey, we'll give this guy this sticker, give this woman the sticker, tell them to come see me," and then they're gonna get a year supply of free Vans shoes.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's just kind of that's like our thing of like, I mean, dude, you come. It's a Vans sponsored event. You come in wearing Vans. That just means you're supporting us, you know. So why can't we give it back to you? So
yeah.
Super tight. I think it's
that's tight.
I've never been to a jam where I got free a year supply of anything free. So for me, I think that's really great. You know?
Yeah, no, that's pretty tight. It's giving back to the community, the event that people that attend, and you're gonna have, like you said, yeah, the competitors got free food, free water, and other things, and so dang, it looks definitely a dope jam to attend for sure, and I'm looking forward to being there and see what goes on out there. And then it's right after there's a undisputed right after the day after in the circle.
Yeah, so we partnered with Tyrone. I've been knowing Tyrone forever from IBE, and he was like last year he did his event unfortunately on the same day as ours last year, but it was in New York. And so this year I'm like, hey man, like why don't we just combine? Why don't we just share the weekend? We shared the weekend last year. We just kind of contradicted each other, right? We kind of dragged each other out, but let's just share the weekend and give breakers a better experience. You know what I mean? And so yeah, we sharing it. So we're gonna do in the circle Saturday, and then Undisputed Sunday. Undisputed in the circle obviously is a crew battle. 4 to max, 4 minimum, max 6 competitors, and then youth 2-on-2 2 categories, 10 and under for 2-on-2, and then 11 and 15 for the next category. Then we have an open styles 1-on-1. But Undisputed has a 1-on-1 B-boy, 1-on-1 B-girl, 1-on-1 youth, and 5-on-5 battle. Same venue, just different rooms. Yeah. So it's going to be. I hope people come out, man. I think we're trying to have options for everybody. You know.
Yeah, I that's great too. Especially the travelers will turn into a weekend thing, and they got 2 jammed events that same weekend, which that'll be tight. Yes.
Yeah. So I think Tyrone's bringing B-girl India. I think Palazino.
Oh, snaps. Okay.
I think Crumbs is coming. Nemesis is coming. So it's gonna be, dude. It's gonna be a good turnout, man.
Yeah. Nice. Looking forward to that. Dope.
God willing, man.
Nice. A couple of weeks ago, a event that happened out in your hometown or in Vegas, EBL, the Elite Breaking League. I believe the hosts were ATN and Guam. I wasn't there. I saw videos online. It looks pretty dope. It looked like a cool event. Do you think that type of arena style? I seen even a little bit before that. Lord of Floors and then the Pro Breaking Tour kind of had arena kind of style where it's just like invites only, and it seems like it's more catered to the audience to like to watch and see the show versus kind of like a jam vibe. Were you there in person?
Yeah.
For the EBL, there. And how did that experience feel to you?
Oh man, Guillaume and ATM, they did a great job. I think again, like when you're a breaker, you kind of know what breakers want. And I think it was like an hour and a half event, 2 hours maximum, super short, straight to the point, super entertaining. Some great battles, man. Really, really close battles. Production was great. I think all the breakers had a great time, even if they lost or won. They had a great experience. So yeah, IBBL was amazing, man. So hopefully they can continue to do that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Heck yeah.
Shout out to them, man. They did a great job.
Do you think down the road, I know there's different type of platforms out there for competitions and stuff, but do you feel like there should be more that type of style down the road?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of breakers, our community always talks about what's real and what's raw and all that stuff. And for me, I think, and maybe competitions isn't the right thing, or it's not a sport, or whatever the case may be. But I think there's room for everybody. Like if you want to go the cypher route, or you want to go to competitive, kind of like sports entertainment route. That's really what that was, right? I think there's room for everybody. I think there should be options for everybody, right? Like when you have dinner, you just don't want you want to be able to pick your meal on the menu, right? But let's just say, for example, they only give you one option. That's it. That's all you get. It's the rawest option, supposedly, right? It's the rawest, the realest, but that's only the option you get for the rest of your life. Is that going to be satisfying? Probably not. But if you see a menu and you get the options, okay, I want steak today, or I want a salad tomorrow, or I want, you know what I mean? Like you have options. I think there's room for everybody,
Nice, dude. Cool, man. Yeah, so you got stem cells.
Yeah.
You might do some down the road. In the circles coming up, man. Before, I was gonna bring up content. What are your thoughts about content creating? I'm seeing more of it, more podcasts, more storytelling, a lot of videos out there. Definitely within the breaking, I've seen a lot of not just breaking, but content's been around forever and more in the breaking scene. What are your thoughts with content down the road?
I think
or in the future of it.
The content's being pretty good. I see a lot of more. I've been seeing recently like memes and all that stuff, which is it's not really my take. I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but I understand it. I think the content with breakers is getting better. The quality's getting better. Some people have done some amazing stuff. You yourself doing the podcast is very needed, I feel like. And I think this is more needed, and discussion panels is more needed than that other meme stuff, because I don't think that helps the community. I think it's funny, obviously, but it doesn't help, right? But what you're doing and what a few other people are doing, like the homie in Detroit, Frankie, he's doing a podcast too, and I think it's important to like get to know people, right? Most of the time, breakers, we only see each other. Like you saw me at that jam in Portland, but you just saw me battle. You didn't know me as a person. And I think if we do more of this and get to know each other as people, I think it'll be better for as a community, because those memes don't help us. You know what I mean? Like we saw what happened a few weeks ago with those memes at the Olympics. It doesn't really do nothing for us, right? But what you and Frankie and a few others are doing with these podcasts, I wish I could do that, because I think I would love to pick the brain of Juice or Wheat, because we in Portland, and I think till this day, probably do the best jam in the Northwest, probably in the Northwest. He's thrown the best jams. I mean, King of the Hill was crazy, was amazing,
Oh yeah.
So to pick his brain,
ashes
to ashes. So to pick his brain, I would want to do that. How he did it, and why he did it, what was his purpose? Will he do it again? You know what I mean? Like I would want to know that from we, So yeah, thank you again for doing this stuff, because it's very needed.
Yeah, no, thank you for sure. One of the reasons what you just mentioned was kind of one of the reasons I started this too, because it was like, I was listening to a lot of real estate podcasts, motivational podcasts, like kind of content creating podcast type of stuff. And I was like, hey, I was looking up dance stuff. I ran into like the Kinjas. I ran into like there's a Steezy podcast and stuff talking about the hip hop and stuff. Like, how come there's not one that's like catered to breaking only? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of a reason I kind of started. I was like, let's. I like making content and stuff like that, and I want to do more of it. And I was like, hey, maybe like you mentioned, I want to talk to certain people that I never got to talk to, or kind of explore their journeys and stuff through it, because in my mindset I was like, if I had the right maybe mentors or coaches or the right mindset, maybe I can take it to the next level of my breaking moves, my mindset, creating more arsenal, just to figure it out. And for others that would listen to this might take this in value. Maybe there's questions that I have asked you that maybe someone else is thinking as well. And so no, I think podcast is great, and storytelling and exploring and just creating more content catered to it than just the dance moves and memes and such, right? So
I mean, I think a lot. I mean, I feel this way. Like I'm an intense battler, right? Like I'm a shy person off the floor, but when I'm battling, it's kind of like my moment to be a different person for me, right? So I know I'm an intense battler. Like I 100% I know I'm intense. I'm not so aggressive, but I am an intense person. You can feel me when I'm battling, and either you like me or you don't like me. But I can say this: most people that have talked to me, we're cool. We're dance brooms, all those fools. Woody, like I've known Woody forever. That's my guy. Like you would never know, because we don't obviously like kick it all the time, but like Woody's one of my guys. All the Tri-City homies, like super cool. All the Soul Felon guys, like I'm been knowing Soul Felons forever. Like those, and the crazy part with like Soul Felons in Northwest is like, bro, like when I first started, one of the first famous breakers I ever met was Twix, was JD. Me and JD got cool one day. We've been one of the close friends ever since. Me and Stoll, bro, he's always been nice to me when I was little. Like there's certain people that I met that know me off the floor, and I know them off the floor, and I would never let anybody say anything crazy about them, because I know them, and dancers in general, like all those guys, even Thomas Gami, all those folks, we've always been cool, dude. Like, but they know me as a person, right? So it's different when you see a battle compared to when you know somebody as a human being instead of a breaker, But I think this is why when you tell me, are you down? I'm like, oh, of course I'm down. Like, I think we need to know each other, right? Like you said New Birth Crew, right?
Yeah, New Birth Crew. Okay.
Like those guys, like I want to know those guys. They're new generation Portland dudes. They're obviously up and comers, and I've been out there, and I kind of know. I don't know the scene anymore, but I appreciate them continuing to do what they do. So like I would want to know those guys, and whoever else is new and the Northwest, I would want to know them too as people instead of just as breakers.
Yeah, dang, that's dope, and that's sick. Especially, you've been around the, you've been around the world, high level competitions. It can be a little nerve wracking or uncomfortable coming up to somebody, person like you. Like if you see across from the jam, it's like I get a little nervous. Should I go up? Should I not? And stuff like that, or ask questions. And how do you embrace that type of stuff? Like, do you like it when people come up to you and talk to you, or kind of let you be, or does it depend in the setting if you're like about the battle and stuff like that, or not?
Well, I hope people don't feel intimidated to come up to me. One, I'm probably the shortest person in the jam. Like I'm the smallest dude in the jam. But like I feel that's the perception, right? Again, like I said, I'm in this battler, so I don't want people to not come up to. I don't want people to want to come up to me and are nervous to come up to me because they see me in battles. I don't really. That doesn't make me feel comfortable, right? And we can see it. Like I can see people that are looking at me at the jam that kind of want to say what's up. They're just like, like I don't know what to say. Like, bro, if you see me,
right,
you know me.
right.
Hey, what's up, bro? It's like I'm not tripping. Like I hope I'm super nice to people, and I hope I feel more. So again, for in the circle, what I've experienced is a lot of jams are not. They're really exclusive, right? Like, and as a community, I want everybody to feel included, right? And even with Rock Force Crew, we've been around for a long time, man, like a really long time. And obviously, you said we've been on a high level for a long time too, but I don't want that our success to be intimidating for other dancers to get to know us or to achieve what we achieved or ask how we achieved it. Like I don't mind. We have a couple mantras in Rock Force. Always be a student, pay it forward, and appreciation. And for me, I feel like that there's no, and with that whole those three mantras, like for me, in a way, you kind of have to be inclusive to everybody to do that. To pay it forward, you got to include people to pay it forward to them, right? And to always be a student, like you got to be open to learn from anybody. So just because we've obviously had let's be honest, Rock Force's careers, and I can't even, it sounds, sometimes I'm like, wow, we've really it's unbelievable, right? But at the same time, that doesn't mean I can't learn from a newer crew or a newer person or from a newer experience, But the reason why I think Rock Force has had longevity is because we're open to learning and we're open to evolving, as a crew and people. So for me, I want people to come up to me. I want to learn from them. So the reason why we do our jam the way we do it is for people to feel included.
Nice. Yeah. Love that, dude. 100%. Like that's real good stuff. And the people are listening, and hopefully you take this in the value and get some inspiration out of it, or whatever you can to make it valuable. Damn, dope, dude, Kareem. Anything you want to come up? I think I'm gonna slowly wrap it up right here. But do you have any questions for me?
Nah, man. I just want to say thank you, bro, for taking the time to do this. I know you're doing this on your own time, so like, I think it's super important for you to do this stuff, and I think it's super important to continue to do it, right? So I really appreciate you taking the time and making this platform. I hope your stuff grows even more, and shout out to the Northwest scene. I mean, help out Tony any way you can. I'm gonna see you in the circle, right? For sure.
Yeah, I'm going there for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got some ideas in my head that'll be like when I'm there. Like you're mentioning, when the people are trying to line up, I was like, oh, maybe I can go out there and just start talking to, kind of like, yo, what up? You're in the circle, just kind of chop it up with people. Who you excited for, or any judges in here? Just kind of be in with the crowd and get them the line, because I know, like what you mentioned, they're standing there. It could be hot. It could be, they're just waiting for the door to go in. So the entertainment, you got the half pipe BMXers and stuff like that. It'll be cool, I think.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for coming, dude.
Sweet, dude. Yeah. No, that was dope. Try to make certain events and try to make as much as I can at different competitions and stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of build up in my mind that vision stuff I see in my head. I want to like create it, right? Mm-hmm. And so, I've been thinking a lot of stuff past like 10 years. I just like never really pursue certain ways or create that creative vision to like bring it to life. And so now I'm just like, all right, I'm just bring it out. I don't, I don't care what people think or say, just as long as I bring it out the way I want it. Obviously, you know, trying to keep as professional and, you know, nothing crazy or like out of the ordinary, but yeah, through there. Man, yeah. And so I don't want to speak too much of it until it's actually developed and created. Totally. So I like it, yeah. So
no, you're starting
working
great,
those daily achievements.
Bro, you're doing great.
And so, dude,
I'm telling you right now, like just you starting the podcast, like, yo, you're doing great. So keep it up. I'm telling you, you got to keep it up, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And before we wrap it up right here, I like to do what's called a cipher round. So it's just a couple questions, whatever you can think on top of your head. You down?
All
right, let's hit up with the cipher. First question is, what is your favorite breaking move?
My favorite breaking move is probably Halo.
Halos. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah. I'm still trying to learn that till this day. Like
really?
I can't. I could do I could do a windmill to like a head spin, but I'm still learning it too. So my power is I'm still learning till this day. So
give me 1 weekend or one practice with you, bro. I got you. You'll get that like that, bro.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that'll be dope. Second question: do you have a favorite song you like to dance to?
Favorite song? Honestly, I really stopped listening to breaks a lot just because it just sounds the same, you know. And the BPM that these DJs been putting these songs to, they almost give me anxiety. So I kind of just been chilling. Like I just been listening to a lot of hip hop, you know. And honestly, my favorite DJs is DJ Nobunaga, DJ Flow, probably DJ T. Those are my favorites.
Nice, dude. One of the songs that I always like to listen to when I'm practicing is the James Brown song, A Man's World.
Oh, yeah.
But the DJ Lagunia remix or mix.
Well, I haven't heard that one.
He's from Europe. Oh, dude. Once you hear that, you're going to be like, oh, I need to get down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I'll send it to you. It's fire, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Third question. Do you like, third question. Do you have a favorite book or audio book you're listening to?
I've been, not audio book, but I've been listening to like Bigger Pockets and Real Estate Rookies a lot lately.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Every day.
Yeah, for sure. Build those, you know, get the storytellings, and a lot of learning through there from those podcasts. Nice, dude. Do you like pineapple on pizza? Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a hit. You'd be surprised. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's good. It's a hate or love question. There's a lot of them that like, oh heck no, I want to eat it on it, and then there's a lot of them that said, yeah, I like it and stuff. So it's kind of funny. It's interesting. Last question: if you had a chance to enter with anybody in the world in a 2vs2 competition, do you know who that be?
In dead or alive?
Anybody.
Yeah, Gerald, of course, Gerald.
Yeah. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. That's it for the cipher round. Hell yeah. I'm gonna close it up right here. But Bboy Kareem, if people want to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
I mean, every social media. My tag is just Bboy Kareem. So you can just find me on there, on Instagram, on Threads. Just find me on there.
Dope. Heck yeah, dude. Rock First Crew, Bboy Kareem, such a blessing to have you on. Looking for the In the Circle Jam. Dude, dope, man. If you find this channel valuable, share this, like it, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.